Yes. Back. Prologue. The current year is 1014 M. G. Button. 3,918 time crystals. 4,800 gold. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind is a medium-sized gear with a clock face within, interlocked with a small-sized gear. Heading. Time has 4 specific rules. 1. Time travels forward at its own speed that is the same for everyone. 2. Time can't be stopped. 3. Time can't be reversed and the past can't be changed. 4. Everyone's time is limited. Rule should not be broken. System message. Connection lost. I can sense a connection now. Yes, I connected to the most powerful mage from the human world. Only you can save us now. Listen, I live in another world called Valencia. My world is ending. Meteors will obliterate everything soon and the only thing that can stop them is your magic. Please help us. System message. Ash is waiting. Hello? Who is this? 1 of 3 responses. You have the wrong person. I don't have any powers. 2 of I'm here. Ash. Everything is going to be okay. 3 of 3 responses. Button. I'm here. Ash. Everything is going to be okay. 3 of 3 responded. I'm here. Ash. You know my name. Ellipsis. It's strange, but I feel like I know you too. It makes me feel warm inside. Ellipsis. That you are here with me. My first spell, ellipsis, and the relief that washed over me after finally feeling the connection to something. Talking to the princess, ellipsis, my heart was pounding so fast. Being hunted by people who I once trusted. Seeing, ellipsis, the horrors of the past that shattered my beliefs about my world. It was you, wasn't it? Standing by my side through all of it? And here I am at the top of Mount Ashra. There is a meteor coming right at me. I'm going to die. Again, it's strange, but I feel like with you everything is going to be okay. System message. Ash is waiting. Turn back time. The response shimmers green indicating magical power. 1 of 1 responses. Button. Turn back time. The response shimmers green indicating magical power. 1 of 1 responses. Responded. Turn back. What's this? My body is phasing out. I thought a meteor hit me. How am I still alive? This has to be, ellipsis, you. Yes, I knew you could use time magic. Everything is getting blurry. I wonder what's going to happen now? Yes, I knew and my mind is getting fuzzy. I wonder if you're still getting my messages. We need to warn people about Kronos. He is not the hero any of us thought he was. Everything is fading fast. Ellipsis. No, does this mean I'm going to forget about you too? I don't want that. Please, we need to reconnect. You saved me. I think you just saved our world. System message. Connection lost. 0 minutes 27 seconds. A palish blue dust circles the screen, awaiting a message from the other world. Messages. A monochrome icon style. Chapter 1. The current year is 1014 M. G. 3009. 4th. Chapter 1. My name is Ash Eldon. I am 16 years old. Woohoo. The first 2 questions are easy enough. So now I need to check the box next to the type of mage I am. The available boxes are fire, water, wind, earth, lightning, illusion, light, and dark. I celebrated too early. I'll skip this question for now. Oh no, the registration form is also asking what spells I have. Should I just put, no spells yet, but working really hard on it, thank you, question mark? I can't be the only one walking around Time Crest Guild without a spell yet, ellipsis, right? How am I going to pass the actual trials if I'm having trouble completing the registration form for the trials? I'm going to get expelled. So much for wanting to help people with my magic. What if I never learn a spell? What if I'm broken? A mage who can't learn spells is no mage at all. Ellipsis. Useless. Ellipsis. And how am I ever going to connect to the human world if I can't even learn simple spells? I really wish, ellipsis, I could talk to you. A powerful mage like you must have all the answers. It's strange. Even though I've never met you, it already feels like you're, ellipsis, very special to me. Spewing my thoughts to my watch has always made me feel better. I sure can't wait for the day I'm not just talking to myself though. System message. Ashes. Hello. 1 of 4 responses. I don't have all the answers, but we can figure things out together. 2 of 4. How do you know I'm a powerful mage? 3 of. You do seem pretty useless. 4 of 4 responses. Button. You do seem pretty useless. 4 of 4 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind is a medium-sized gear with a clock face with it. Responded. What is this? My pocket watch is glowing blue. It's never done this before. The watch face is fading away and being replaced with a spinning circle of dust. No way. Am I getting a message? Wow. 3 exclamation marks. Glyphs are forming on what used to be the watch face. Come on, little dust. Please keep spinning and show me a message. If this works, then this apple courtyard will be my favorite spot at Time Crest Guild. If this works, then this will be, ellipsis, my first spell. The glyphs say, you do seem pretty useless. Wow, 3 exclamation marks. My watch is working. I see your message. And it seems you must have heard me talking earlier, ellipsis. That's a bit embarrassing for me, but so cool at the same time that my spell worked. 3 exclamation marks. It's true, I'm just a beginner mage and I've been having trouble learning spells. But at least my spell to connect to you is finally working. This is magic, that you and I can speak. Together, we're magical. I'm so enchanted by the pale blue glow my pocket watch has taken on, and the circle of dust that transforms into glyphs when you speak, ellipsis. Okay, the apple courtyard is officially my favorite place in Time Crest Guild now. Oh, I'm blabbing. Sorry, I'm just so used to blabbing at the watch. Okay, where should I start? Duh, I should probably start with my name. Hi, I'm Ash. And I'm really happy to meet you. I've had this pocket watch my whole life. Then one day, BAM. I felt an immense swell of magic, ellipsis. And all of a sudden, I knew my watch could connect to a powerful mage from the human world. Which is surprising in 2 ways. 1. I had no idea my watch could do that until that very moment. And 2. I thought no one from the human world could use magic because your world doesn't have aura like ours. Anyways, this was years ago and I've been trying to connect to you ever since. I'm from another world called Valencia. I can't wait to show you around my world, when you're not too busy of course. I think we're going to have lots of awesome adventures together, so please don't say goodbye to me. Nice to meet you, Ash. I'm happy we connected, but I'm afraid I have some bad news already. 1 of 3 response. I'm not sure how much time we have, so I'll just be direct. Your world will be destroyed by meteors. 2 of 3 responses. Goodbye. 3 of 3 responses. Button. I'm not sure how much time we have, so I'll just be direct. Your world will be destroyed by meteors. 2 of 3 response. Ellipsis. I'm going to have to read your message over again. And again. Okay, what? I'm looking up at the sky. The meteors look fine. Every single last meteor is still frozen up there like they should be. The only way the meteors will destroy the world is, ellipsis, if they get unfrozen. But even if that happens, Master Kronos can just freeze them back up again with his time magic. Not sure if the human world has heard of the great Master Kronos, but he's Valencia's one and only time mage. And the one who saved us from total annihilation when meteors first descended on our world. System message. Kronos? Not sure why, but on the day you died to a meteor, you said he's not the hero anyone thought he was. 1 of 1 responses. Button. Kronos? Not sure why, but on the day you died to a meteor, you said he's not the hero anyone thought he was. 1 of 1. Okay, ellipsis. My spell must not be working correctly. Ahem, ellipsis. You're telling me I died to a meteor and I told you Master Kronos is no hero? Master Kronos saved our world from total destruction. He's a true hero and I never would say he wasn't. Whoever you heard this from, it sure wasn't me. How could it have? Whoever you heard this from, it sure wasn't me. How could it have been me when we never spoke before now? We spoke on the day you died. I turned back time and saved you. 1 of 1 responses. We spoke on the day you died. I turned back time and saved you. 1 of 1 responses. Messages. A monochrome. Holy Muffy, you can turn back time, so that's your power. The immense magic that told me my watch connected to you also told me you were a time mage. Ellipsis. I thought maybe you could freeze time like Master Kronos, but turning back time sounds super powerful too. Ellipsis. So, this really isn't the first time we spoke then? That means, ellipsis, I forgot the first time we spoke, ellipsis. Meteors are going to kill me and everyone else, ellipsis, and Master Kronos is just going to let us all die? Oh, sorry, ellipsis, I just pinched myself. I'm trying to get everything to sink in, but it's hard. Okay, I'm taking some deep breaths. You can turn back time. I'm sorry if I'm repeating your powers over and over again, but it's one of the most amazing things I've heard so far. You can turn back time and Master Chronos can freeze it. I'm talking to one of 2 time mages ever in existence. This, ellipsis, is, ellipsis. So cool, 3 exclamation marks. Like I said, I knew my watch connected to someone really, really special. But you somehow managed to exceed my expectations. System message, Ash is waiting. Thanks for believing me. 1 of 4 responses. What are you going to do about the end of the world? I don't know how much time we have left. 2 of 4 response. I'm not that special. 3 of 4 responses. My power is better than Chronos, don't you think? 4 of 4 responses. Button. What are you going to do about the end of the world? What are you going to do about the end of the world? I don't know how much time we have left. 2. Yeah, ellipsis. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Okay, so if you reverse time to save us from the meteors, then that means, ellipsis, the world will end sometime in the future? Basically, you saw the future. My brain is hurting from thinking about all of this. I need to talk this through to have any hope of understanding it, so bear with me. In the future, the meteors will be unfrozen. And for some reason, I stopped thinking Master Chronos is a hero. I remember you told me you weren't sure why I said that. So it seems the me you spoke to left out like, ellipsis, the most important piece of information. It has to be a misunderstanding. Maybe what I meant to say was, ellipsis. Master Chronos is not the hero we thought he was because he's an even better hero than we thought. No, scratch that. I heard myself and it made absolutely no sense. Ellipsis, why Ash? Why did I say something so outrageous without explaining more? Stupid, ellipsis, stupid. I'm hitting myself on the forehead right now. System, cut yourself some slack. 1 of 2 responses. Yeah, you did leave out very crucial information. 2 of 2 responses. Button. Yeah, you did leave out very crucial information. 2 of 2 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind is a medium-sized gear with a clock face within. Interlocked with a small-sized gear. You're telling me, ellipsis, I'm giving myself another hard slap on the forehead because I sure deserve it. I just don't get it. What's going on here? When I was just a baby, thousands of meteors appeared in the sky. Each of the different mage guilds used their most powerful spells to try and destroy the meteors, but they all failed. Even the masters of Valencia at the time couldn't stop the meteors. We were all going to die until a young mage emerged. Luther Time Crest. He had the power to freeze time and, with a single wave of his hand, he saved our world. The people of Valencia honored him by the name of Chronos and recognized him as the Master of Time. Not only that, he is also the Master of Wind and the Master of Earth. It's rare for any mage to even use more than 1 elemental type magic, but Master Chronos is considered the strongest mage of 3 elemental magics. And of the 9 seats available on the Master's Council of Valencia, he occupies 3 seats. When all hope is lost, look up at the sky. When all hope is lost, look up to Luther Time Crest. That's Valencia's official slogan. Time Crest Guild, the guild I'm in, was built in his honor. It's the top guild in Valencia. He doesn't own the guild, but I hear he's good friends with the head guild master of Time Crest, who also happens to be the Master of Lightning and sits on the same council with Master Chronos. I have no idea why Time Crest accepted someone like me though. I'm just very happy to be here, of course. People adore Master Chronos. He has fan clubs and followings all over the world. The little statues of Master Chronos that people like to put in their house to pray to are always backordered. It's rare to meet a person in Valencia that doesn't look up to Master Chronos. He's a good person. Master Chronos is a good person. He's a good person. There has to be a really, really good reason he never showed up to freeze the meteors. I'm sure of it. Ellipsis. Maybe he lost his powers somehow? Or maybe Master Chronos was sleeping when the meteors were falling, so that's why he didn't show up. Like, I'm a heavy sleeper too, so I can relate. How did these meteors even get unfrozen in the first place? Okay, thinking isn't really my strong suit. I just need to do something with this valuable information you have given me. I know the meteors are out of my league, so, ellipsis. I need to find help. I need to. Ellipsis. Talk to a Time Crest guild master. The guild masters are powerful mages, so they'll know what to do. We can't always depend on you reversing time to save us again and again. Ellipsis. But at least with your super awesome powers on our side, if I mess up somewhere, you can redo things until I get it right. Sister, don't worry. Your life is safe with me. 1 of 2 responses. Let's not count on my powers. Not sure if I can do it again and what if there are bad side effects. 2 of 2 responses. Let's not count on my powers. Not sure if I can do it again and what if there are bad side effects. 2 of... I didn't even think about the side effects. Ellipsis. But, as far as I can tell, we're all alive and breathing thanks to you. Though, Ellipsis, I do hope we don't have to use your powers again. I'd hate to forget again. Anyways, we're still good for now. I've been glancing up at the sky every few moments to check on the meteors. I can say this is the first time that, Ellipsis, I'm afraid of them. I don't want anyone to die. I have to get a move on. I'm in the Apple Courtyard now and the best place to find a guild master is to head to the Time Crest administration chambers. Huh, what's this? A dark aura is surrounding an apple tree near me. Ellipsis. Holy Muffy, the apple tree just disintegrated. I see a hooded man. Did he do that? Kill that poor tree. Okay, I snuck behind the tree. I don't think the hooded man saw me. He just destroyed another apple tree. Now he's laughing. Ellipsis. He seems to be enjoying himself. What kind of person just kills trees for fun? The hooded man is blocking the courtyard exit. He'll see me if I try to leave. I guess this isn't a good time to tell you this, but, Ellipsis. Ellipsis. Well, it's forbidden for us to connect to the human world. I think this hooded guy must be looking for me because I broke the law, but he doesn't seem like your typical authority. He's just standing there now. Maybe he's not looking for me after all? He gives me all kinds of bad vibes, but it's very possible I'm jumping to conclusions. Just stay where you are and see what the hooded man does next. 1 of 2 responses. Jump out at him. 2 of... Just stay where you are and see what the hooded man does next. 1 of 2 responses. Right. No need to panic yet. He could be just a mage testing out a new spell he learned. What a powerful spell too. That apple tree is just gone. Ellipsis. Hey, my pocket watch. It's being pulled away from me. I'm grabbing onto the chain. I'm being pulled out from behind the tree. The hooded man sees me. The hooded man said, "Look at you, digging your feet into the ground." He said, "If I were you, I'd let go of your pocket watch and the human you're talking to." So he does know about you. Ellipsis. I'm telling him that if he's here to arrest me for breaking the law, he needs to hear me out first. The fate of our world depends on it. The hooded man said, "No, I'm here to break the law too." What? I have a bad feeling about this guy. Don't worry, I'll protect you in the watch with my life. The hooded man is laughing now. He said, "You protect the human?" The hooded man said, "I'll tell you right now that I can't do anything to the human, but I can crush your bones." I'm not letting go of the watch no matter how much he threatens me. The hooded man said, "Feeling great, I see. You think you can't lose because the human can turn back time?" Wait, this guy knows about your powers too. I'm asking him how. The hooded man laughed and said, "I know all the cool people and someone who can break the 3rd rule of time is very cool." Who broke the 3rd rule of time? The hooded man said, "No way, are you seriously that slow?" Is he talking about you? The hooded man said, "Who else would I be talking about?" What he's saying doesn't make any sense. Even I know all magic follows rules and any magic that breaks rules can't exist. So turning back time can't be breaking any rules since it exists. The hooded man said, "You have no idea what you're getting yourself into, or do you think the human will come to your rescue?" He stopped pulling my watch. Did he run out of magic? No, the watch is being pulled away from me again. The hooded man is cackling now. He said, "I didn't run out of magic. I just like to play." He let go of my watch again. Ellipsis. hooded man said. Your hands must be pretty raw by now, huh? Ellipsis. He said, I can see you care about the human, but will the human ever care about you the same? The hooded man said, how long before some sniffling kid who always needs help and protection gets boring? He said, like I said before, if I were you, I'd let go of the human now. I'm telling him nice try. If he's trying to make me doubt you, it's never going to happen. He said, sure, the human might stay with you for a while, but... The hooded man said, but what happens after the novelty wears off? He said, what happens when something better comes along? His voice sounds especially gleeful. Ellipsis. Sit, are your hands okay, Ash? 1 of 4 response. This seems to be out of your league, Ash. Just give him the watch. 2 of 4. Do Olyncians have something against humans? 3 of 4 responsive. This hooded guy needs to stop talking like. Do Olyncians have. This hooded guy needs to stop talking like he knows anything about me. 4 of 4. Do Olyncians have something against humans? 3 of 4 responses. Messages. Respond. I was going to tell you. Ellipsis. Like I said, it's forbidden to contact your world. Ellipsis. Ellipsis. I'll explain everything later. I promise. This hooded guy. I have a feeling he must have something to do with the meteors getting unfrozen. The hooded man laughed and said, oh, the meteors. So he does know about the meteors. He said, forget about the meteors. The hooded man said, let the meteors be unfrozen. Everything will work out. Huh? The hooded man pointed at himself and said, you can trust me. Oh, I get it. He was trying to scare us earlier by saying turning back time broke the third rule of time. Of course the hooded man wants to scare us. Of course he wants the pocket watch. Ellipsis. The hooded man must be the one who unfroze the meteors and wants to stop you from saving everyone. The hooded man is laughing again. He said, I told you to forget about the meteors. I'm not going to sit around and let people die. I don't have the powers to stop the meteors, but I'll die before I let him take my watch. He said, I'll have you know, that I can't just take the watch from you. Huh? Really? Then what was he doing just now? The hooded man said, seeing if I like you. My conclusion is, I don't like you. The hooded man said, so I'm going to kill you. You're going to kill me just because you don't like me. The hooded man shrugged and said, if it makes you feel better, I kill people for no reason too. That does not make me feel any better. The hooded man looked over his shoulder. He said, darn, looks like I'll have to finish the job later though. He said, enjoy this break, just don't report me, okay? He said, that would be a big mistake. Remember, I'm not the only one breaking the law here. He's phasing away. Why did the hooded man just leave? What just happened? Some hooded guy wants me dead now? Oh, I see someone walking by. It's a woman with magenta-colored hair wearing a very unique cloak. Hey, her hair just changed colors to a dark blue. Oh, I think I know who she is. The color-changing hair, the special cloak. This has to be Guildmaster Pitora. Guildmaster Pitora, the illusionist, is one of the 3 guildmasters we have at Time Crest, along with Guildmaster Fulgur the Elementist and Head Guildmaster Crane, the Master of Lightning. She must be the reason the hooded man ran away just now. What an awesome coincidence to run into a Time Crest Guildmaster just when we needed one. I can't think of anyone better to warn about the meteors. And I'll report the hooded man too. Oh wait, ellipsis, the hooded man said reporting him would be a big mistake. I could just tell Guildmaster Pitora about the meteors, but if the hooded man found out I spoke to a guildmaster, he's going to think I reported him anyways. What am I saying? I don't have to listen to the hooded man. Besides, he doesn't want me to report him, so that's what I should do, right? System message. Ashes wait. Don't let this opportunity walk on by. Report the hooded man and warn Guildmaster Pitora about the meteors. 1 of 3 response. Do you have any friends at Time Crest Guild? Best to find someone you trust. 2 of 3 response. Go somewhere crowded. Let's get to a safe place first to think things over. 3 of 3 response. Do you have any friends at Time Crest Guild? Best to find someone you trust. 2 of 3 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind. Why didn't I think of that? Someone I trust sounds like just what I need right now. And I know just the person. I want to warn Guildmaster Katora about the meteors, but I don't know how to get her to believe me without telling her about you. Then I'll probably get into big trouble. I don't care what happens to me, but I won't be any use to you anymore if I'm arrested. Ellipsis. I got to make sure my friend knows everything so we have some backup. Okay, I'm going to find my friend before the hooded guy comes back. Talk to you soon. Sis, 4 minutes 58 seconds. A palish blue dust circles the screen, awaiting a message from the other world. Notices. Shop. Button. Shop. Descriptive. The one. Purchase one time well. Close. Time crystal shop. Skip. Time crystal shop. Button. Then for free. Most pop. Then for free. Then for free. Alert. Then. The hour machine has dispensed 20 time crystals. Okay. Button. Close. Button. Time crystal shop. Button. Automobile. Gift card. Logo other. Time crystal shop. Descriptive help. Button. Memory oracle shop. Button. Descript. The one time well. Purchase one time welcome. Skip crystal shop. Button. Descript. The one. Purchase one time. Close. Close. Button. Back. No. Mute. Pop. 4 minutes 19. System message. Connection lost. Thank goodness, I still see the blue glow and spinning dust. Ellipsis. Hi, this is Ash. Are you still there? Please be there. Ellipsis. System. I'm here. I'm not going to leave you when you're in trouble. 1 of 2 response. Count yourself lucky. 2 of 2 responses. Button. Count yourself lucky. 2 of 2 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon style like. Phew. Yay. You're still here. What a relief. I do feel very lucky to have you here with me. Descriptive help. I do feel very lucky to have you here with me. I realized that I closed the watch out of habit when I stored it in my cloak. So I was scared that closing the watch might have messed up the connection spell, but thankfully everything seems to be okay. Anyways, I'm on the way to the Time Crest Gardens to find my trusted friend. I wonder what type of stone they use to pave these pathways in Time Crest. They look so smooth and shiny. And whoever built these overheads covering the paths needs to be thanked, for I am grateful for the shade right now. A lot of the overheads have interesting framework and various artwork and decorations on them too. I can really tell that Time Crest still cares about the details. Oh, also, something strange happened while the watch was closed. Not as strange as the hooded man, of course, but still strange. I crossed paths with this pale girl dressed in all black. She had long straight black hair and gave me a glance that literally lowered the temperature around me and froze me in my tracks. Maybe she has ice magic or something. Though I wonder if she is a mage because she wasn't wearing a Time Crest guild cloak. So this girl asked me where I was heading. I told her the gardens. Then she said, no need to head there, just head back the way you came. I asked her why. She said, you'll see. Then she just walked away without any explanation. I don't even know why I'm mentioning it. I guess that girl really got into my head. System message. Ash, I have a feeling we should listen to her. 1 of 2 responses. Forget about that strange girl and go to the gardens like you originally planned. 2 of 2. I have a feeling we should listen to her. 1 of 2 responses. Messages. You think we should listen to her? Let's see. She told me to head back the way I came. If I head back the way I came, I would be heading towards the apple courtyard where the hooded man attacked me. Ellipsis. And my friend is usually in the Time Crest Gardens. System message. Ashes, wait, I just have this feeling. 1 of 2 response. I was joking. Let's head towards the gardens like you originally planned. 2 of 2. I just have this feeling. 1 of 2 responses. Messages. Live in the moment. Huh? I like it. Alright, let's do this then. Give me a moment to catch my breath and I'll head right back the way I came. It's clear this hooded man is involved with the meteors being unfrozen. Does he have time magic too or something? I'm starting to wonder if this hooded guy got to Master Chronos somehow. Is he stronger than Master Chronos? I'm sorry if I got you mixed up in something horrible. The hooded man seemed to know about you. He knew about your powers too. I have no idea how, but I'm so worried now that he might do something bad to you. I promise though that I'm going to do everything I can to keep you safe. System message. I'm here because I want to help, but thanks for worrying about me. 1 of 3 response. I'm more worried about you. 2 of 3 response. How good are you on keeping your promises? 3 of 3 responses. Button. I'm more worried. I'm here because I want to help, but thanks for. I'm here because I want to help, but thanks for worrying about me. 1 of 3 responses. Messages. A monochrome. Descriptive help. Responded. I'm here because I want to help. I know you're all the way in the human world, so the hooded man probably can't get to you. But ellipsis. So ellipsis. You asked me earlier if Valencians had something against humans. Ellipsis. I don't like talking about this, but I think it's important I tell you now with the hooded man in the picture. I've caught my breath, so let's walk and talk. 1 moment. I hear some voices from behind me. Oh, I see a couple of mages in the distance. What I'm about to tell you is kind of taboo, so I'm just going to stand to the side for a bit and let them pass me. One of them is a fire mage. I can see flames are sprouting from her hand. So cool. I always wanted to be a fire mage. I can hear them talking. It's faint, but I can make out the words. The fire mage said, I'm so nervous for the copper trials. It's really interrupting my beauty sleep. I don't want to be reminded of the trials right now, but I'm also curious how people are doing. The fire mage said, at least we have a full team now. The more time we have to train together, the better. The other mage with her snickered and said, some mage with the spell to grow out fingernails by a bit asked to be on our team yesterday. The mage said, I bet only the worst mages are left without a team now. Ellipsis. Can't say I didn't feel a sting there. The fire mage said, I don't know. That sounds like a neat spell. I hate it when I break a nail. The other mage shrugged and said, I suppose it's better than having no spells, but I doubt having slightly longer nails is going to be useful during the copper trials. The fire mage pouted and said, it would be nice if they told us what we're being tested on. The other mage said, seems all tests from previous years have been different too, based on what I've heard from higher level mages. The fire mage closed her hand and the flame disappeared. She said, I guess this is Time Crest's way of pushing us to learn spells. They want us to over-prepare. Ellipsis. She said, but this pressure is seriously not good for my skin. The fire mage said, the registration form isn't even due yet, and the actual trial is still months away. Ellipsis. She groaned and said, but I can't get myself to relax for even one day. The other mage sighed and said, I know, right? I'll only feel better when it's over. That is, if I pass of course. Heading not found. The mage said, I hope my family will be proud of me then. Ellipsis. The other mage said, did you hear there's a copper mage that knows how to use 2 elements of magic? I think he knows earth and wind magic just like Master Crow knows. The fire mage said, I talked to him briefly when we were still recruiting for our team. Vertical scroll bar. The other mage said, let me guess, he already had a team. The fire mage said, yeah, but he wouldn't have been good for us. I don't think he's a team player type. The other mage said, team player or not, a strong mage is a strong mage. In a cheerful tone, the fire mage said, I believe in our team. The fire mage said, but I do wish that swordsman joined us though. Ellipsis. The other mage said, you should point him out to me one of these days. Is he older than us? The fire mage said, he looks our age. He's more of like a swords young man. Hey, maybe that should be his nickname. But that one's kind of long. She said, maybe swords boy? Hey, ellipsis, don't like that either. The fire mage clapped her hands together and said, oh, I know, swords hottie. He's a swordsman and I'm a fire mage so it's perfect. The other mage burst out in laughter and said, I wonder how swords hottie will feel about that nickname. They are about to pass on by. I don't think they notice I'm here. The fire mage said, I hope when Swords Hottie and I pass the trials, our eyes will meet at the end, and he'll realize I'm strong and cute like him. She squealed and said, come on universe, I'm ready for my first love. Hey, I just thought of something. These are all people you saved. It's kind of amazing to me to think about how many dreams get to continue because of you, including mine. Okay, they just went past me. So, how does it feel to save the world? Feels pretty good. 1 of 4 response. I'm no hero. 2 of 4 response. Not sure if I believe it. 3 of 4. It's not over yet. 4 of 4 responses. It's not over yet. 4 of 4 responses. Message. Response. No, it's not. Ellipsis. But it would have been if it wasn't for you. Huh, I just heard the fire mage cry out. The fire mage said, our teammate is already at the meeting spot. We're late. The fire mage is pulling something out of her cloak. It's a teleport orb. I wish I had me one of those. Teleport is one of the rarest spells a mage can have. Not as rare as time magic of course, but rare. Good thing is, teleport orbs give the ability for anyone to teleport. They are simply amazing. Amazing, but expensive and each orb is single use. The fire mage said, come on, let's teleport to the meeting spot. I hate the idea of keeping our team waiting. The other mage said, but I don't have an orb. They're too expensive. I wanted to try teleport orb so much, but I couldn't bring myself to spend the gold. And I'm pretty sure if I bought one, I'd want another, and another until I go bankrupt. Now that I think about it, having a teleport orb would be handy if I ever needed to escape from a hooded man that's trying to kill me. Ellipsis. Well, nothing I can do now to get myself an orb. The Time Crest merchant is closed for renovations. Ellipsis. The fire mage said, I only have one, ellipsis. The other mage stretched out and said, I'd be willing to run there with you. The fire mage put away the orb and pumped her fists into the air. She said, okay, let's run then. They ran away. I can't hear them anymore. Seems like everyone has a team and I haven't even started looking for one, ellipsis. And I know the copper trials is a trivial matter compared to the meteors, but, ellipsis. But the hooded man's word stuck with me. I don't know if you remember, but he said you'd always have to protect me. I hate to admit those words have been burning a hole in my thoughts. Maybe the hooded man is a fire mage too. You probably won't ever need my protection, but if you did, I want to be able to protect you, ellipsis. And I want to be able to protect my team too at the copper trials. So far, I've been no good at magic, but maybe you have some advice for me? System message, Ashes, don't give up. I think Valencia could use more people like you as mages. 1 of 2 responses. Maybe it's time to find a new profession. 2 of 2 responses. Button. Maybe it's time to find a new profession. 2 of 2 responses. Messages. I'm actually pretty good at cooking. And I'm interested in drawing too, ellipsis. Maybe I can make more people happier by cooking for them, ellipsis. But why does my heart only sing for magic? It's like I'm fated to be a mage for some reason. I guess it'll all come down to the copper trials. Maybe fate will have something else in store for me. Okay, heading in the direction I came and I don't see any more people around, so back to what I was saying before, ellipsis. The reason that contact with the human world is forbidden is because, ellipsis. There are a lot of Valencians who hate humans. Maybe you already know our worlds used to be connected? It was a long, long time ago and I'm not sure how the human world handled things when we cut off the connection. There was a time where everyone lived in harmony and it was the best. But then a deadly disease started. At first, only people from the Valdorian Empire got sick, so it became known as the Valdorian disease. Then everyone else started getting sick. Everyone except humans. So it wasn't long before humans got blamed for starting the disease. That's when Valder started locking up humans in quarantine zones. But then the Valdorian Empire was destroyed by, ellipsis, human technology. When people saw that the most powerful empire in all of Valencia could be destroyed in less than a day by technology that can only be operated by human blood, ellipsis, it was the end. Anything human after that was considered to be, ellipsis, evil. And the hunt for humans began. Valencians tried sending as many humans as they could find back to the human world, which led to gruesome ends for the humans being sent back, ellipsis. After a long horrifying period, it was eventually deemed too cruel to keep sending humans back. So that's where we are today. There are still humans living in Valencia, but life isn't easy. There are Valencians who would stop at nothing to kill anyone with a speck of human blood in their ancestry. Well, ellipsis, I hope you don't hate Valencia already. System message, I hope you don't get in trouble talking to me. 1 of 4 responses. It's going to be hard to like a world that hates humans. 2 of 4 people can just kill humans. 3 of 4 responses. What do you mean by gruesome end? 4 of 4 responses. Button. What do you mean by gruesome end? 4 of 4 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind is a medium-sized deer with a clock face within, interlocked with a small-sized deer. Respond. For some reason, it was safe to come to Valencia, but not to go back to the human world. The Great Halcyon Barrier protects us from the plasma beyond, and the humans being sent back would have to pass through the plasma. The plasma is known to have deadly effects on one's body, human or not. This is why Valencians haven't traveled beyond our world. We haven't figured out how to get past the plasma without dying. Going by the apple courtyard, I feel a tingle, ellipsis. But I'm happy to report the hooded man isn't here. There's something else I need to tell you. Ellipsis. The words are stuck in my throat. I guess it's hard to say this out loud. But I'm, ellipsis. I'm a human descendant. Ellipsis. 1 moment, I need to catch my breath. Okay, ellipsis. I can run again. This is my first time saying this to anyone. I've never met my birth parents, but my adoptive parents told me that I'm part human. My adoptive parents don't have any human blood, but they took me in and raised me as their own. So not all Alinsians hate humans. So, thank you for trusting me with this. 1 of 2 response. This is a lot to unpack. 2 of 2 Thank you for trusting me with this. 1 of 2 responses. Messages. A monochrome icons. Yeah, it actually feels so good that you know. I can see why sometimes humans reveal their identity to the wrong people and end up getting themselves killed. Ellipsis. It's been really hard to hide a part of myself away all the time. To be honest, I can't say I wasn't scared when I found out my watch connected to the human world. Ellipsis. But I also felt so excited. Of course, it's also super awesome that you're a strong mage, but mostly it made me realize that I want to talk to a human. Not only that, I think this pocket watch belonged to my birth family. My parents told me that I just showed up on their doorstep one day as a baby. I had a note on me saying I was a human descendant, that my name is Ashan. The only other thing I had with me was this pocket watch. I love my adoptive parents very much, but I do feel like I'm missing a piece of myself without knowing my birth family. What were they like? Am I like them? Why did they give me away? Are they still alive? And, ellipsis, do they ever think about me? At this point, it hurts to hope, but still, ellipsis. I wanted to ask you if anyone has connected to you before me? System message. No, you're the first. 1 of 3 response. If someone did, I don't remember it. 2 of 3. I don't want to raise your hopes, but whoever left you with your parents must know they are okay with human descendants, right? 3 of 3 responses. Button. I don't want to raise your hopes, but whoever left you with your parents responded. I don't. Ellipsis. Wait a minute. Ellipsis. You're right. My adoptive parents told me they didn't know who left me on their doorstep, but, ellipsis. Maybe that person knew my parents somehow. Maybe they are close by to my parents even today. I have to have a long conversation with my parents when I visit them to see if they can think of any more details. And find out more about their friends and our neighbors. Holy Muffy, this is so exciting to think about. Maybe there is a chance I'll find my birth family after all. Now, all I want to do is shout that you saved our world. People will have to start seeing humans differently when they find out what you've done. I'm going to make sure people find out somehow. 3 exclamation marks. I see a cloaked, hooded person in the distance. Could it be the hooded man? Has he been chasing me all this time? Why was I so cheap? I sure could use a teleport orb right about now. But this hooded man looks different. He's not short or bulky. Ellipsis. The hooded man said, Ash. Hang on, it's a female voice. This hooded man is a hooded woman? And the voice sounds familiar. The hooded figure is lifting off her hood. Ellipsis. I see. Ellipsis. Long golden brown hair. It's my friend. Yay, it's Princess Riley Balder. She's coming towards me now. Holy Muffy, the princess is so beautiful as usual. I wish you could meet her in person. Princess Riley has these super cool eyes that alternate between green and blue depending on the lighting. I think you'd really like her smile. I don't think there's anyone in this world that wouldn't. And she always smells like flowers. But I guess the princess wasn't in the gardens after all. What do you know? Ellipsis. I guess that strange pale girl I met was right about turning back. And I would have ignored her if it wasn't for you. I told you I had a feeling. 1 of 4 response. How did you and Princess Riley become friends? 2 of 4 is the princess really beautiful? 3 of 4. Did you say her last name is Balder? Isn't Balder the empire that was destroyed by human technology? 4 of 4 responses. Button. How did you and Princess Riley become friends? How did you and Princess Riley become friends? 2 of 4 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind is a medium size. I never thought I would make friends with a princess. That's for sure. But I was walking by the Time Crest gardens on a rainy day and I thought I heard someone call out my name. When I looked over, I saw Princess Riley. She looked cold, so I went over to lend her my cloak and we became friends. I never found out who called out my name. It couldn't have been the princess because we didn't know each other back then. I was probably just imagining things or, ellipsis. Maybe it was the rain because it wanted me to make a friend that day. Haha. Princess Riley stopped in front of me. She said, I'm happy to see you, Ash. She does look very happy to see me and kind of relieved too. Well, I'm happy to see her too. I'm telling her that I was actually on my way to the Time Crest Gardens to find her. Princess Riley's eyes widened. She said, you were, ellipsis, looking for me, Ash? I'm nodding. I'm telling her that I have something super important to tell her, but first, I'm taking Princess Riley's hand. She said, Ash. I need to find a more private place to talk, ellipsis. Princess Riley said, Ash, where are we going? Okay, we're kneeling behind some bushes now. I'm peeking out. We're alone. Princess Riley's face seems to be turning red for some reason. Princess Riley said, what are we doing behind these bushes? I'm telling her that I don't want people to overhear us and I'm hiding from someone, but it's kind of a long story so I'll tell her later. She's looking at my hand. Oh, I'm still holding onto her hand. I'm letting go. Princess Riley's face just got redder. She touched her face and said, Ash, why are you describing my expressions and such, ellipsis, and repeating everything I'm saying? Oh, that. I'll explain that later too, but right now we have bigger things to worry about. Princess Riley said, okay, ellipsis, her voice sounds uneasy. I'm telling the princess that the meteors are going to be unfrozen. Princess Riley blinked. She looked shocked. I'm telling her this must be hard to believe, but to trust me on this one, please. Princess Riley shook her head. She said, no, Ash, I believe you. Really? Awesome. That was easier than I thought. Vertical scroll bar. Really? Awesome. That was easy. The princess said, I'm just shocked you know about the meteors too. I thought I was the only one. Huh. Wait, ellipsis. Hey, ellipsis, minute. The princess knows about the meteors too. Princess Riley nodded. She said, yes, ellipsis, I saw meteors and our world. I couldn't believe my eyes. She said, that's why I was looking for you. I wanted to make sure that you were okay. Ah, ellipsis, she's such a good friend. Princess Riley is looking up at the meteors in our skies. The princess wrapped her arms around herself and said, it must have just been a bad dream, right? I'm telling her it's real and the meteors will be unfrozen. Princess Riley is looking intently at me. She swallowed hard and said, but it couldn't have been real because, ellipsis, well, you're going to think I'm crazy, Ash, ellipsis. I'm telling Princess Riley that she's my friend and I'll never think she's crazy. Princess Riley paused. She smiled and said, thanks, Ash, ellipsis. Princess Riley said, and, ellipsis, you don't need to call me princess anymore, remember? Right, ellipsis, I remember. Since the Valdorian Empire was destroyed, Princess Riley, ellipsis, Riley told me she's no longer a princess. I'm asking her what she was going to tell me. Does she remember something else about the meteors? Riley took a deep breath and said, well, I think, ellipsis, I think someone turned back time when the meteors were unfrozen. Riley said, I saw the meteors coming down and then, ellipsis, something happened, ellipsis, and the next thing I knew, I was back in time. She said, I believe that's how we survived the meteors. She said, but Luther only has the power to freeze time. There is no mage who can turn back time. Riley swallowed hard and said, so it had to be a dream because, otherwise, we should all be, ellipsis, dead. Oh boy, I'm telling Riley that she's not crazy and time was reversed. Riley looks confused. She said, how do you know, Ash? She touched her lips with one finger and said, and how did you know about the meteors? I'm showing her my pocket watch. I'm telling her that I've connected to the human world and I'm speaking with a powerful mage with the power to turn back time. I'm telling Riley that it was you who saved us from the meteors. And you're the one that told me about the meteors too. Riley said, so there's a human who can use magic. Not just any magic, but time magic, ellipsis. Yup. Riley said, and this magic can affect our world, ellipsis. That's right. Riley swallowed hard. She looked stunned. System message. Ash is. Please tell Riley that it's a pleasure to meet her. 1 of 4 response. Hey, Ash, can you tell Riley that I'm sorry to hear what happened to the Valdorian Empire? 2 of 4. How did Riley remember the meteors after I turned back time and does she know when it's going to happen? 3 of 4. What's this about you repeating things? 4 of 4. How did Riley remember the meteors after I turned back time and does she know when it's going to happen? 3 of 4. Wait, ellipsis. Those are really good questions. I want to know that too. Riley looks confused. She said, Ash, what are really good questions? I'm telling Riley you just messaged me. Riley said, oh, the mage who can turn back time is with us right now? Yup. Riley's face is getting red again. I'm holding up the watch and showing her your message. Riley paused. She is looking intently at the watch. Riley said, I'm sorry, Ash, but what am I supposed to be looking for? Huh? I'm telling her there are glyphs on the watch face. Doesn't she see them? Riley is looking hard. After a long pause, she said, I just see a regular watch face. Ash, ellipsis. Oh, I'm asking her if she sees the enchanting blue glow and spinning dust. Riley shook her head. Does this mean only I can see your messages? Riley said, it would seem so. Riley has this complex expression on her face. I don't know how to describe it. I'm asking her if something is wrong. Riley furrowed her brows. She said, it's just that, ellipsis, it would take powerful magic to hide messages. Powerful magic? Hey, maybe I'm a better mage than I thought. Though, I doubt that's the case, so how come your messages aren't showing up for her? Riley paused. She said, I'm not sure, ellipsis. She said, but whatever is causing it, I think it's a good thing. Messages from the human world are best hidden at times like these, ellipsis. Oh wait, are you hiding the messages? You definitely have powerful magic. Sis, I would actually prefer it if other people could see my messages. 1 of 3 respond. It's not me, but I do like it this way. It's safer for you. 2 of 3. Didn't you feel powerful magic when you found out the watch connected to the human world? 3 of 3. I would actually prefer it if other people could see my messages. 1 of 3. I guess it's not you then. I want other people to see your messages too, but at least I can see them. Riley said, so, you were trying to show me a message. Ash, what was it about? Oh right, your other message disappeared when you sent me the new one, but I remember it. Descriptive help. Oh right, your other message disappeared when you sent. I'm telling Riley you were wondering how she remembers the meteors and if she knows when it's going to happen. Riley said, so you only know about the meteors because the time mage told you, right, Ash? Yup, I'm nodding my head. I would have been clueless otherwise. Riley paused. She said, that makes sense. As far as I can tell, no one else is panicking right now, so we must be the only 2 people that know. She reached into her cloak and took out an amulet. What a breathtaking amulet. It has the most beautiful, glittering red jewel. Riley smiled and said, I think my amulet helped me remember the things before time was reversed. Riley looked at the amulet with a sad expression. She said, it's a family heirloom passed down to me by my mother, ellipsis. Oh, it's from Riley's mother, the Queen of Baldur, ellipsis. Riley said, it has the ability to store vivid memories of the person who holds it. I see, so that's how Riley remembered the meteors even after you turned back time. I'm asking her if she remembers when it happens. Any detail could be helpful. Riley paused. She nodded and said, the meteors will fall on the last day to register for the copper trials. Wow, ellipsis. Riley said, I was going to find you to see how your application went when the meteors started falling. Okay, ellipsis. Okay, this is great news. It seems like you turned back time by a lot. The last day to register is 32 days from now. That means we at least have some time to figure things out. I'm asking Riley what's the plan. Riley is silent. She seems to be lost in thought. I'm waving my hand at her. Riley blinked and said, I've been thinking, Ash, ellipsis. She said, what were you going to do about the meteors? There's not much I could do about the meteors myself, so I think my only option is to warn someone who can. Riley paused. She said, I see. Were you going to reveal that you are connected to a time mage from the human world like you did to me? Yup. Riley took a deep breath and said, you'll put yourself into harm's way if you do that. Sure, but the most important thing is to get people to believe me about the meteors. I'm telling Riley that she can report me for connecting to the human world if she needs to. I don't want her to get in trouble for keeping my secrets. I just feel so much better now that she knows about the meteors too. As long as we can save the world, I don't care what happens to me. Riley's eyes widened. She said, Ash, ellipsis. And, just for the record, I'm not sorry I broke Olyncian law. I'm happy that I connected to the human world and I definitely don't think humans are evil. That's how I feel and I'm tired of hiding my feelings from everyone. Huh? Riley's hugging me. This is my first hug from the princess. She's quickly backing off. Riley said, I didn't mean to be so forward with you, Ash, but I'm not going to report you. Riley is looking at the pocket watch. She said, I don't think humans are evil either. Riley said, and I still feel a deep sense of sadness that I couldn't stop my own father from hating humans. So, please tell Riley thanks for saying that. 1 of 3 response. I hope she means it. 2 of 3 humans aren't perfect either. 3 of 3 responses. Humans aren't perfect either. 3 of 3 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. I'm telling her you said humans aren't perfect either. Riley paused. She's chuckling. Riley nodded at the watch and said, I agree with you there, but I can't help but feel responsible for how humans are treated today. She said, after all, my father played a huge role in sowing distrust against humans. I'm telling Riley she is not responsible for what her father does. Besides, I heard Valdorians basically hate anyone who isn't Valdorian, so I'm pretty sure Riley's nothing like her father. Oh, I'm apologizing to Riley. I didn't mean to speak ill of her people, ellipsis. Riley smiled. She said, Valdorians deserve the reputation they sow for themselves, but I'm so glad you see me for who I am. Riley took a deep breath. She said, I don't want you to worry about the meteors, Ash. What does that mean? Riley's getting up, ellipsis. Riley said, let me figure this one out, okay? You just concentrate on your guild work. What? Is Riley kidding? There's no way I can concentrate on anything other than the meteors at the moment. Riley said, the copper trials are coming up. You need to learn spells to put on the application form and find a team. She paused and said, and your connection spell to the human world isn't exactly one you can list. Yeah, it sucks that the world has to end when I'm behind on my studies, but... Riley said, I need you to stay out of this, Ash. Riley said, if you tell the wrong people about the time mage, they're going to lock you away. Her hands balled up into fists. She said, you will be locked away or worse and die, ellipsis. Riley shook her head and said, just leave this to me, Ash. System message. I think we should let Riley handle it. 1 of 3 response. Has Riley forgotten I'm a time mage? 2 of 3 can you ask her to finish her sentence? 3 of 3 responses. Button. Can you ask her to finish her sentence? 3 of 3 responses. I'm asking Riley what? Riley said, what do you mean, Ash? I'm telling her she said, you will be locked away or worse and die, ellipsis. She never finished her sentence and I want to know what she was going to say. Riley swallowed hard. She said, ellipsis. She paused and looked away. Riley said, I wouldn't be able to help you then, that's all. I already told her I don't care what happens to me. Riley said, then do you at least care about what happens to the watch? Ellipsis. Riley said, if the wrong person finds out that watch is connected to the human world, it'll be destroyed, and you won't be able to talk to the time mage again. Of course, I care about the watch, but I care about her too. Riley's face turned red. She said, I'll be fine. I'm telling Riley there's a hooded man after me. Riley's eyes widened. She said, so that's why we've been hiding behind these bushes? I'm nodding. The hooded man says he wants to kill me. Riley gasped. She looks horrified. Riley said, why does the hooded man want to kill you? He says he doesn't like me. But But I think he's the one that unfroze the meteors. He knew about the meteors. I don't know how much he knows or remembers. Maybe he has an amulet like Riley. Riley swallowed hard. And somehow he knows about my connection to the human world and even the turn back time power. Ellipsis. Riley closed her eyes for a moment. She opened them and bit her bottom lip. She said, "It's extremely rare, but there are mages who are powerful enough to sense the connection to the human world, so maybe this hooded man is one of those." Ellipsis. Sis, does Riley know any mages who might be able to sense our connection? 1 of 2 response. Does Riley know anything about the third rule of time? 2 of 2 responses. But does Riley know any mages who might be able to sense our connection? 1 of 2 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind is a medium-sized gear with a clock face within, interlocked with a small-sized gear. Heading. I'm asking Riley if she knows any mages in particular that would be able to sense the connection to the human world. Riley furrowed her brows. She said, "I'm not exactly sure, but not even all of the masters can do it." Holy Muffy. Ellipsis. Not even all of the masters. But this hooded man can? Who is this guy? Riley twisted her fingers together and said, "The hooded man sounds very powerful." I don't know. Probably. I saw him disintegrate a tree and he could teleport. The good thing is, I don't think he knows who I am. I think the main reason he wants me dead is because I'm connected to the person that can stop him. Riley swallowed hard. She said, "How did the hooded man find you, Ash, and how did you escape?" I don't know. I was in the apple courtyard and he just showed up. Then, luckily, Guildmaster Pitora walked by and scared him off. Riley nodded and said, "Guildmaster Pitora is very intimidating." Ellipsis. Riley said, "Did you report the hooded man to her?" I'm telling Riley that you told me to find someone I trust first. System message, gain 10, and I thought of her. System message, gain 10 relationship with Riley. And I thought of her. Riley said, "Thank you for coming to me, Ash." She looked at the watch and said, "Thank you both." She's smiling at the watch. Riley said, "Ash, I'm going to put my cloaking spell on you in case the hooded man can sense you somehow." A glow is appearing around me. She said, "My magic isn't very strong, but it should keep you safe until I come back." Descriptive. She said, "I'm asking her what she's planning to do. Will she at least tell me that?" Riley sighed and said, "I'm going to speak with Luther about the meteors and the hooded man." She's going to talk to Master Kronos. Of course, ever since Baldur was destroyed, Riley has been under Master Kronos' protection because she's the last Baldurian. So Riley should be able to get a meeting with him more easily than anyone else. Oh wait, ellipsis, ellipsis. Riley said, "Is something wrong, Ash?" I'm telling Riley that there's something she needs to know about Master Kronos. Riley has a worried expression. She said, "What is it, Ash? It sounds serious." Well, ellipsis, ellipsis. System message, Ash, go ahead, Ash. We should warn Riley about Kronos. 1 of 2 response, don't warn Riley yet. We should let her speak to Kronos and see what happens. 2 of 2 responses, don't warn Riley yet. We should let her speak to Kronos and see what happens. 2 of 2 responses. Messages. Response, Riley said, "What do you need to tell me about Luther?" Well, ellipsis, ellipsis. I was going to say that, Master Kronos has a fan club at Time Crest Guild. I just found that out. Riley looks confused. She said, "Is that all?" No, I was, also wondering if Master Kronos was dating anyone. Riley paused. She said, "Luther has a lot of admirers, but I don't think he's dating anyone at the moment." She paused again. Riley said, "But he doesn't really talk about such things with me." Ellipsis. The glow around me shined brightly before disappearing. Riley said, "There, done. The good thing is, even if the hooded man could sense your connection, it typically requires close proximity." Riley said, "That's probably why he hasn't attacked again." Sweet, so hiding behind this bush is working. What should I do when she's away? I don't want to just sit behind this bush all day. Riley said, "I want you to head to the administration chambers, Ash." She said, "The Guildmaster's offices are there, and there should be plenty of other mages too." Riley said, "And my cloaking spell also lets me know where you are, so I'll find you after I talk to Luther." Can I come with her if I stay quiet? I promise I won't say a word to Master Kronos. Riley said, Luther is probably on Ion right now. I only have the ability to teleport myself there. I'm asking Riley if she has any teleport orbs. If she lends me one, I promise I'll pay her back. I promise. Riley shook her head. She said, I don't have any orbs on me and please trust me when I say it'll be quicker for me to explain everything to Luther alone. Right, ellipsis. I just really want to help. Riley smiled and said, you already did help, Ash. You told me about the meteors. But she already knew about the meteors, ellipsis. Maybe I can ask around and see if anyone else knows about the meteors? Riley said, no, Ash. Head to the administration chambers and keep your head low. The more people we have to help us, the better, right? I promise to be careful. Riley took a deep breath and said, Ash, ellipsis, you are just a kid, so please, ellipsis. In a firm voice, she said, do as I say. Ellipsis. Riley is phasing away. She's gone. This is frustrating. I wish I could have gone to Ion with her, but she seemed to not really want me there, ellipsis. And what does she mean I'm just a kid? Does Riley know I'm 16 already? I don't know her age, but Riley doesn't look that much older than me, ellipsis. And Master Chrono saved the world when he was much younger than I am now. Sis, don't overthink it. 1 of 2 responses. She means stay out of trouble and don't get in the way. 2 of 2 responses. She means stay out of trouble and don't get in the way. 2 of 2 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind. Oh, so that's what she meant. Ellipsis. Thanks for giving it to me straight. I guess Riley didn't want to hurt my feelings, but I can handle the truth. Wanting to help doesn't stop me from realizing that I'm no match for the meteors or the hooded man. Riley told me to go to the administration chambers, but I hate waiting around. Especially when Riley could be in danger. It makes sense she would go talk to Master Chronos. But also, why did she have to go alone? Is Riley back yet? I feel useless, ellipsis. I want to be able to protect my friends. I want to help people that need help. I remember the hooded man laughing about the meteors. How can he laugh at something that would kill so many people? I want to win against the hooded man. It would feel so good to be able to stand up to a guy like that. Please, oh, please, give me some power. Let me be useful. Huh? I feel something, ellipsis. I don't know how to describe it, but I can't stop looking at the watch. I feel drawn in. Hey, ellipsis, in order to learn a spell, I'm supposed to feel a super connection to an object, whatever that means. I wonder if this is it? Am I learning a spell because I begged for it just now? Begging never worked before, ellipsis. Oh, maybe connecting to you strengthened my connection to my watch. Whoa, the world is fading around me. Wow, is this a trance? Am I really learning a spell? I see something. I see rooftops, ellipsis. Okay, I'm flying. I'm soaring above rooftops. I feel, ellipsis, like air, woohoo. This is great. No, the image is fading, ellipsis. Come back, 3 exclamation marks. Wait, I see something else now. I'm fighting someone, ellipsis, a mage, and I'm winning. My fists pack a powerful punch. My body feels strong. My bones feel unbreakable, ellipsis. I'm overcome with a sense of strength. Oh no, this feeling is disappearing too. Flying would be so fun and pure strength would come in handy in a fight. I'd like to learn both spells, please. Oh, no, I'm losing it. The real world is coming back into focus, ellipsis. Maybe I need to concentrate on one? But which one? Sis, go with flying, 1 of 2 responses. But, go with flying, 1 of 2 responses. Messages. A monochrome icon stylized with a meteor. Behind, I'm imagining myself soaring across the rooftops. I read a spell can only be learned if a mage is close to the object they feel connected to. I'm holding the pocket watch to my heart. I'm taking deep breaths. In and out. In and out. I need to stay calm. In order to maintain a trance, I have to be calm. I feel light. Ellipsis. I think it's working. The world is fading around me again. I'm going to be in trouble if the hooded man finds me right now. No, I can't be thinking about that. I need to concentrate. I have Riley's barrier spell on me, ellipsis. And escaping from the hooded man will be easy peasy if I can fly. I'm closing my eyes. Time to power up. 3 exclamation marks. System message. Ashes in a trance. 19 minutes 58 seconds. A palish blue dust circles the screen, awaiting a message from the other world. Screen recording in progress.